open again. Apparently, the 1st of March is the official ice cream season opening. Mission complete. Not sure what the reason is, but I've had a little bit of trouble digesting, and so I went to the pharmacist, the apothec, to try and get some digestion medicine.
Just trouble digestion?
Yeah, it's just general trouble digestion. Do you have anything for that? Well, basically all they have is this herbal thing that you put in drops. It's like the 2nd time we've been recommended it. They don't seem to do a lot of digestion-y type medicine.
Stomach aid medicine is super essential to me because when I'm stressed, I usually get like digestion issues or stomach issues. So I think it's essential. In the US and in Korea, there seem to be a large number of products for digestion problems. There's like things that you're supposed to take for when you ate too much, herbal ones, things for diarrhea, powder ones, things for nausea, pill form, things for gas. If I just go to a pharmacy and it's for heartburn, then sometimes in convenience stores, there's like a variety of products. I didn't bring it from Korea because I thought Germany would have it.
This is the Digestion, the stomach medicine, right? I'm having a little bit digestive problem. I think I ate too much or it's just not moving. I'm very doubtful about this.
I'm so used to a culture where you just don't have time to be sick. And medicine is a very quick way to solve this problem and go about your days. And I think Korea's culture of not stopping and it's not good. It's not stopping. The Korean culture is not stopping and not enabling people to actually rest. Or it's kind of, I know in a different way it's not ideal. So we have all these other medicines or other products to make ourselves feel better faster and work as fully as fast, recover as fast, so you can work.
One sunny day and suddenly this whole place is transformed.
Yeah. Everybody's out.
Everyone's still so desperate for a good day that they've all come out.
Yep.
The weather turned really good today, even though it's still so cold.
Isn't always March? Yeah.
It's like still everybody's out. Suddenly it's like bumping. The grocery store is bumping. The market is bumping. The platz is bumping. Like everybody came out. All the puppies came out. All the babies came out. All the teenagers. All the couples.
Yep. There's always little corners you can get things. Except for toilet paper at this moment of time.
At this moment in time. I'm not entirely sure why.
Let's talk about coronavirus. Since Korea is also the 2nd largest infected country, it is pretty, I'm getting a lot of like, what should I say, updates and news and from my friends and families.
So I was planning to go back to Korea in April around the Easter time, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to go now because there's so many cases in Korea. I'm worried that I'll be quarantined.
I have 2 phones now, trying to get to a hold of a person. I think it gets real with coronavirus when every flight is canceled and you're trying to get a hold of everything and nobody's actually able to give you an answer. This is what I fear about this kind of pandemic situation, that you are not able to get any like normal service.
You think I'll be able to go on the trip? Think I should go? I don't think it'll be a problem for me to arrive in Korea, but it might be a problem for me to come back to Germany. I might be quarantined for 14 days. I might be stuck and stranded and not even be able to fly from Korea to Europe. So that's a real debate about whether or not I should go.
4월 11일 토요일 오후 3시 정각 도착하는 편 괜찮으십니까?
네. We did it. Soo Zee's doing a victory lap. Soo Zee, our house is so big.
Could this be more European? The church bells are literally ringing.
Well, the lifestyle in Korea is definitely different here. I was asking about this in my German company, and I was like, so like if I have to go to hospital, like also like do I put, is there like a, I have to put it in the calendar, like how do I, is it like that in here? And they were like confused, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, like if I have to go to doctors and I'm sick, I want to visit a doctor, does it comes out of your vacation day? And they're like, no, it's sick day, sick day. You just go when you when you need to go. You just tell your superior and then go. So I was like, what? You just have, so I was like odd, and they were odd. I'm like, they didn't understand the question and I didn't understand their answer. It was like, basically if you're sick and you need to go to the doctors, it doesn't matter. You just go to the doctors.
If you think about it, this is kind of how it should be. I have a dental emergency, I make an appointment with the dentist, at the dentist's availability, I go to the dentist, and it shouldn't really be a problem at my workplace. But it's surprising how often that actually happens. I remember being in Korea, and if you need to take time off to do anything, like go to the doctor, get your blood work done, go to the bank, it usually, if you don't do it on your lunch break, like, which is usually an hour, it usually comes out of your vacation days, which I always thought was pretty surprising. So I'm very happy to be living in Europe right now where that is not the case.
Okay, I am super excited because today is the day I am going to the dermatologist finally, after I don't know how many weeks or how many months that I made a reservation, and I'm totally visiting now.
I went to 2 dermatologists in Korea, and I need to figure out what's happening with my face here.
So my appointment was done. That was very quick, and guess what? I didn't have to pay any of doctor's fee, you know. And I get this little prescription paper and go downstairs and get my prescriptive medicine basically covered. I basically don't have to pay even my prescription cream. Here you can see it's 000, and that's it. That was easy. Talk about healthcare welfare. Hello. Got my medicine. So what happened was that he prescribed me a cream, with prescribed cream that I should put it on, as well as not eating sugar and milk. I don't know. I would say I could live without milk, but sugar? Like I was like, all sugar? Like it was like, yeah, all sugar. I'm a little bit worried.
I knew I was gonna be able to live without dairy. It's totally fine, but sugar is definitely hard.
So as you know, I cannot eat sugar now or milk. But I'm not sure if quark is included. Does guac has sugar?
No, it has dairy.
So I cannot eat dairy?
Correct.
So who's gonna eat the guac?
Not me. It has sugar and dairy. This is like enemy number 1.
I cannot eat cereal. I cannot eat this. I can eat this. How about beer? Beer?
I don't know, can you eat beer?
Has sugar in it?
Well, no, beer doesn't have that. Not in Germany, beer doesn't have added sugar. How dare you?
Okay, so I can eat this. How about basilico?
Zucker! Basilicum Zucker.
Come on! Okay, basically I can't eat that. I can eat wine.
You can have cheese, you can have eggs.
But cheese is dairy. It's milk. So basically vegetables and sausage. I can eat sausage.
Yeah, you can eat sausage.
How about hongcho? What the hell? What am I supposed to eat? My favorite food in the whole wide world is ice cream. And we've been planning to go to the ice cream shop because it opens in March. I'm getting a little choked up. Like sad. Ice cream!
Ice cream o'clock. Respect the distance of at least 1 meter between each table.
Bitte schön.
Thank you.
you. No. What makes you think you get that, Missy? Are you very sad you can't have any?
Yeah. I'm very grumpy.
And this bottom one is vegan, but it still has sugar, so you're technically not allowed to eat it.
I don't really think this doctor knows what he's talking about. It doesn't really make sense because I never actually had any problems. I have 30 years of records of not having a problem, and suddenly I have a problem? Come on.
You have a bite? Can't have one. That was so mean. You can have a bite. You can have a bite. Try the vegan one.
I've really been good with my sugar. And I'm not like losing it, but I'm not a little losing it.
Can I have some? I really need like a. Why did I torture myself? I'm gonna dream about ice cream.
He said I should like weed it out slowly. I'm gonna like weed out even like sugar consumption in wine. That's how I am committed to this. So a lot of like companies are doing home office. Leigh is doing home office. I also are doing home office. I think it's getting a little bit serious now.
Just reading the news, the Morgan Post. Within Berlin, schools and daycare centers will be closed until the end of Easter vacation, which is in April. It is now March 13th, and Easter vacation is April 13th. That is a month. Public transport will be restricted, and Berlin will be responding and banned all major events with more than 1,000 participants until the end of Easter holiday, April 19th. Most theaters, operas, and concert halls have also ceased to operate. Trade fairs are postponed. Other events are canceled. Museums and castles will close their door to the public. Clubs should also close. BVG spokeswoman, we have pandemic plans.
Pandemic plans of what? What plan do they have? Why did this like vlog? Okay, what did this series just become a pandemic survival? Am I prepared? No. No.
Yeah, super not prepared. I'm pretty sure that for a month we're gonna have mandatory work from home.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's not so much that I'm worried about getting sick, it's more that I don't speak the language here and I don't understand the system here. And I'm very new. It's more that I'm worried I won't be able to navigate things even if I don't get sick. Because I don't really know how German people are gonna be, and even just going to the grocery store, like the pasta section was already cleared out.
This must have been the pasta and rice aisle.
Just grab whatever I can now. And of course the aisles cleared out.
There were no potatoes either, did you see?
Yeah. Of course dairy section is gone. The bread is cleaned out.
Wow.
Whoa, like no vegetables. Do we? Whoa, nothing. Nothing.
So, here they have Germany, and then you can also look at Europe, and then you can also look at worldwide. Here you can go back in time. And then you can watch it bloom in different areas of the world. So when people are talking flattening the curve, this is the curve they're talking about flattening. So this one is confirmed cases, total cases. Now, Germany has more cases than Korea. This morning, it had fewer cases than South Korea. Now it has more.
Rather than panicking, it's more like if I don't go out for a few days, basically our house is not that equipped with that. So, I mean, not panicking, but I'm worried a little.
Another major update. They have officially mandated that all stores will close and all sporting events will end, are suspended. So only grocery stores, like Apotheke, hairdressers, pet supplies, like only the essentials are allowed to be open now. So they're gonna slowly start phasing it down this week, but restaurants are supposed to be closed at 6 p.m. and start to open at 6 a.m. at the earliest to prevent the spread.
Closed.
there's this line between people, and that's where you kind of go out. They have a whole system here. They've given us specific instructions. He's not the only one wearing a mask here. Everybody wearing masks now. Everybody has to have a cart. So Leigh has to have a cart, but she don't have a small one. I guess they didn't have adult size ones, so we definitely need to have a cart for salad. Oh my god, this is so funny.
It does seem to me that a lot of people have very high faith in the German healthcare system and in just the government and the system in general. People seem to think that Germany has a handle on things, and there does seem to be a lot of official government programs.
The government has already implemented a lot of policy really, really fast, and it's very clear what they're gonna do until when, and they do have a lot of answers already for people.
They have all these programs for recouping salary or assistance for people that are in industries that are affected by this, or jobs where they're trying to incentivize people to stay home.
Knowing all these answers from the government, and it has been very, very, I would say, mentally, like emotionally, what should I say, been, I don't want to say this, but safe or comforting in many ways. So we cannot go anywhere and outside. Only we can deliver. Ordering like food or anything in like Germany, especially ordering food, deliver food is it's much more expensive. So we generally do not do it, but it's an ice cream emergency situation. I really get it.
You're so excited.
I'm super happy.
Ice cream time!
Yeah.
Bourbon, vanilla, caramel, cornflake, chocolate and hazelnut, pecan, and marshmallows.
I'm gonna eat the chocolate one.
Ooh,
Oh, it's pretty good.
the caramel flakes are really good.
This is drugs. Oh, Leigh.
Oh, it's really good.
Why can't I have this?
Starting today, they've made the regulations much, much tighter.
Like,
So here's how tight. Stricter rules. We now must all be in our home, but groups of more than 2 people are banned.
beside your home, right?
Yeah, so families and people living in a household are excluded. We're not allowed to leave our homes for 2 weeks starting today. Applies to people, exceptions if you're going to work, visits to the doctor, medical treatments, blood donations, shopping for foods, or for accompanying the dying or for funerals. That's it.
Yeah, reinforcing it.
Yeah. I mean, I think the problem, it must be a compliance issue. That's why they're tightening measures.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have to go to the doctors in this condition. There's definitely less people in the public now, but still people are walking around.
On lockdown, there's all kinds of people on the street, just like going about their business as normal. They don't understand.
It does seem like some people, not all people, but some people really don't seem to care in Germany.
I don't know particularly about other people because our company has been really different and they're all like compliant and people have been like genuinely like trying to be safe and not safe but like trying to be following the rules.
I mean, we've changed what we do. We've limited the number of times that we go out. I used to go to the grocery store like 3 or 4 times a week. Now we go like once a week. And we do it in the morning when no one's out, so.
It's very early we're going to grocery shopping just for like produce. And we have masks. And I know nobody's here, but
I think people are gonna stare at us for wearing masks.
there's not much people, but we're not the only person who's on the bus. $29.
What is this intense?
Intense flavor.
Brown sugar. 39.
The nice thing about the nutrition labels in Germany, everything is for 100 grams, so it makes it really easy to compare products. So we just looked and saw which one was the least amount of sugar. And it's this one, 50% less sugar.
Leigh had to like force me to buy this. In the breakfast, I couldn't not eat cereal or anything else, so I have a peanut butter and this. So I'm really trying really hard to, follow the regimen of like not eating sugar and milk. Milk is like God, but sugar is definitely hard. And I don't know, it's getting a little bit, skin is getting smoother as it has a little bit of irritation, and I do have a little, definitely more, what should I say, what is this? Hanker sore? Something in my mouth erupted. When it happens when I get really, really tired and my body is not coping. I think it's all immune system tired and whatever. And it's definitely getting lighter. I like my 100% sugar jam. Something exciting
Something
happened.
is happening.
Is it gonna be like someone is burning temperature and it's coronavirus, and then like the whole block should be like blocked? Susie just hopes for not doing anything.
Susie just hoping she doesn't have to go to work tomorrow. No sooner had I turned around, but Susie Kim was at the ice cream again.
No!
You had ice cream when you weren't supposed to. I literally had to pull this out of Susie's hand. You just had, show me your tongue. You just had ice cream. You totally just had ice cream.
Yes.
Susie, you're not allowed. This is why we can't have ice cream in the house. Susie will just eat it all.
One of the best parts of living in Germany, and especially Berlin.
Quarantine, why are they not here?
It's a controversial phrase there.
Instead, I can do right now is go out to my balcony.
It makes me so bad. Status of kitchen.
Fresh air. We're finally gonna have one.
Oh my god, this is so cool. Happy Easter, Susie.
Happy Easter.